Periyava Sharanam, Glimpses from Sri Mahaperiyava's Life History, Volume 4, Chapter 11, Visit to Kanchipuram. Among the Panchabhuta Sthalas, Kanchipuram is the Prithvi Sthalam, earth. For the first time as head of the Kamakoti Peetham, Mahaperiyava visited Kanchipuram on January 25, 1931, Tamil year Pramadhuta, month of Thai. Kanchipuram is a temple city as there are well over 60 temples in the city. It is said that the city's main deity, goddess Kamakshi Ambal herself, shaped the earthen Shivalingam at the Sri Ekambaranadar Lord Shiva temple in Kanchipuram, and therefore the place came to be known as the Prithvi Kshetram. About Kamakshi temple. The temple of Sri Kamakshi is located in the center of Kanchipuram. The website www.kanchikamakshi.com provides details of the temple. The Vigraha, idol of goddess deity Ambal, is not found separately in any of the Shiva temples in Kanchipuram city. Goddess Kamakshi, in the form of performing tapas, deep meditation, to attain Shiva, is considered to be the ruling goddess in all the Shiva temples in Kanchipuram. The main gopurams of all the temples in Kanchipuram are located facing the direction towards the Kamakshi temple. During festivals in other temples, it is a practice to conduct processions of those temple deities around the Kamakshi temple. It is said that Sri Adi Shankaracharya installed Sri Chakra inside the Kamakshi temple. According to history, it is believed that Sri Adi Shankaracharya ascended the Sarvajna Peetham in Kanchipuram and attained Siddhi inside the Kamakshi temple. A man-sized Vigraha of Sri Adi Shankara is seen inside the Kamakshi temple. Eagerly expecting the arrival of Mahaperiyava, the citizens of Kanchipuram, the seat of Kamakoti Peetham, extended a very warm welcome to Periyava. At this time, Mahaperiyava stayed in Kanchipuram for about a month. During his stay, he frequently prayed at the temples of Sri Varadarajar and Sri Ekambaranadar. Almost every day he used to pray at the Kamakshi temple. For several hundreds of years, the Kamakoti Peetham oversaw the administration of Sri Kamakshi temple. In the year 1840, Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Swamigal, the 64th Acharya of Kamakoti Peetham, had conducted the Kumbhabhishekam of Kamakshi temple. The following year, the British government had left the entire administration of the temple to be under the direct supervision of the Peetham. To facilitate reforms in the temple administration, Mahaperiyava appointed a person by name Sri T.S. Ramaswamy Iyer of Best and Company as the honorary administrator of the temple. Mahaperiyava had observed that some parts of the temple were damaged and needed repairs. As the temple's Kumbhabhishekam was last performed almost 90 years ago, Mahaperiyava desired that the next Kumbhabhishekam must be done within his lifetime. With Mahaperiyava's initiative, work on repair and renovation of the temple began immediately. Visit to Sri Perumbudur. Sri Perumbudur is a city about 25 miles west of Chennai. It is the birthplace of Sri Ramanujacharya, a highly respected Vaishnavite saint and the chief proponent of Vishishtadvaita philosophy. After touring several places in Chengalpat district during May 1931, Mahaperiyava visited the city of Sri Perumbudur. He worshipped at the local temple of Sri Adi Keshava Perumal and Sri Ethirajavalli. In a public discourse at Sri Perumbudur, Mahaperiyava explained the importance of the city, further quoting the following Sanskrit shlokas verses from the hymn Shiva Mahimna Stotram, composed by a great poet named Pushpadanta. Mahaperiyava illustrated that various paths of devotion eventually lead to the same Almighty. त्रयी सांख्यम योगः पशुपति मतं वैष्णवमिति प्रभिन्ने प्रस्थाने परमिदमदः पत्यमिति च रुचीनां वैचित्र्याद्रुजुकुटिल नाना पथजुषां नृणामेको गम्यस्त्वमसि पयसामर्णव इव. The meaning of these verses is as follows. The different practices based on the three Vedas, Sankhya, Yoga, Pashupata Matha, Vaishnava Matha, and others show different paths to reach the greatest truth. Having different aptitudes, people choose from them whatever they think best and deserve acceptance. Just as the sea is the final resting place for all types of streams, you, God, are the ultimate destination for all people, whichever path, straight or roundabout, they may choose to accept. Many devotees had come from Chennai to listen to Mahaperiyava's discourse in Sri Perumbudur. Amongst them was a learned lawyer, K. Balasubramania Iyer, who was proficient in Tamil, Sanskrit and English languages. While listening to Mahaperiyava's lecture in Sri Perumbudur, Sri Iyer took down notes and later published an article in November 1931 issue of Arya Dharma magazine. The information provided in the earlier paragraphs is based on Iyer's notes and article. Congress volunteers meet Mahaperiyava. July to October 1931. After performing Vyasa Puja, observing Chaturmasyam and celebrating Navaratri festival in Chittur, Mahaperiyava travelled to Arani town. During Mahaperiyava's stay in Arani, a group of over 200 volunteers serving the Congress party wanted to have a darshan of Periyava. In those days, India was under British rule and entertaining Congress volunteers in any manner was considered a crime punishable by the government. This was a time when the British government's persecution of Indian Congress workers was almost at its peak. Therefore, the officials of the Mutt were reluctant to admit Congress volunteers inside the Mutt's premises as it could create serious problems for the Mutt. However, on hearing about this, Mahaperiyava asked the Mutt officials to bring the volunteers to him. Mahaperiyava met with each volunteer individually and gave Vibhuti Prasadam. The Mutt provided food to all the volunteers. The Mutt officials were extremely concerned about any adverse reactions from the government, but Periyava was least worried. This incident revealed that Mahaperiyava made no distinction of people who came to see him, no matter who they were. Mahashivaratri in Kalahasti. Kalahasti is a pilgrim city located about 75 miles northwest of Chennai, close to the banks of river Swarnamukhi. It is one of the Panchabhuta Sthalas and considered as the Vayu Kshetra. The main deities at the Kalahasti Shiva temple are Sri Kalahastishwarar and his consort named Jnana Gujambikai. Mahaperiyava visited Kalahasti on March 5, 1932 for the Mahashivaratri event. The king of Kalahasti received Mahaperiyava with royal honors and arranged a memorable procession through the city. During his 1 week stay in Kalahasti, Mahaperiyava desired to circumambulate the nearby Kailasagiri hill on the Shivaratri new moon day. The local citizens from the city discouraged Mahaperiyava from undertaking this difficult task as the terrain around the hill was uneven, difficult to trek on foot, and about 30 miles long in distance. However, Mahaperiyava was undeterred and decided to undertake the arduous trip. He started walking around 9 a.m. on an extremely hot day, and after completing one round of the hill, returned to the mud past midnight. Due to extreme heat, the people who had accompanied Mahaperiyava were completely exhausted. Mahaperiyava had boils on the soles of his feet. The following day, the king of Kalahasti invited Mahaperiyava to his palace and performed Pada Puja. Pada Puja means worshipping the feet. Just as a Shivalingam is a symbol of Lord Shiva, the feet of the Guru are symbolic representation of the Guru. The king offered a seat to Mahaperiyava on an ancient royal throne in the palace intended for most revered persons. From the archives of the Kalahasti palace, it was learned that earlier in 1887, the 65th Shankaracharya of Sri Kamakoti Peetham, Sri Mahadevendra Saraswati Swamigal, was seated on the same throne in this palace. To be continued, Periyava Sharanam.